Hey everybody, I'm Ethan.
I'm Ryan.
This is the Magical Express,
where we bring the Disney magic to you.
Well, we just wanted to start this video by saying thank you to everyone watching these videos. Our comment sections are starting to fill up, and that's been exciting too, just to be able to talk with you guys and really get involved. So we wanted to take a video just to tell you guys a little bit more about us. What is the Magical Express? Why are we doing this? And just share with you some of the answers to some of the biggest Disney questions out there. The Magical Express honestly started by Ryan and myself just loving Disney and wanting to talk about it, and sometimes your friends don't always want to hear about Disney, and so you hop to the internet and share it with the whole world, I guess.
And our family has always been a Disney family as well. Our grandparents lived in Orlando when we were younger, so we were there pretty frequently. Our parents growing up and still are DVC members, so we were able to use those vacation club points rather frequently to make trips, to go on cruises and things of that nature. Ethan and I have had the privilege to travel both to the West Coast and the East Coast and visit both resorts multiple times. A handful of times out west at Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure, and we've been to Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando probably more times than we could count at this point.
Yeah, a lot of the times people ask how many times you've been to Disney World. You kind of get to the point where you don't remember. You can't really count them up anymore. But we can count our Disney cruises.
We can.
I think Ryan, our Alaskan one in next May, will be
May will make 8 for me, I believe.
And it'll be my 10th. Because I had one extra one when I was in college, and then the honeymoon cruise just a year ago.
Why didn't you invite me, man?
Sorry, dude.
It's alright. If I had to pick a favorite park, right now I would probably say Epcot. I know there's a lot of great changes coming.
You're a grown-up now, man.
And that is an answer
I think
probably
that's what happens.
A decade ago I wouldn't have given.
No.
But these days I definitely love Epcot. I love both halves of the park. I think it just has a lot of variety and a lot of cool things to do. What about you? What's your favorite park?
I think I would say Magic Kingdom. It's definitely the one we've been to the most. I think we can probably tell you where absolutely everything is without a map, but it's one of those things. When I just think Disney and I think of me as a happy kid and all of my great memories, it's always at the Magic Kingdom. It's just something special.
And I think Magic Kingdom's the park too. If somebody said, I've never been and I only have one day, what's the park I go to?
That's Disney.
Even knowing Epcot as my favorite, I would say Magic Kingdom. You have to start there to get the full experience.
I think I've been asked that question more than probably any other related to Disney. And I kind of break up my answers. So like classic Disney animation, I go Hercules. Like growing up, it was the stuff. The music's amazing. It's just the best. Pixar, I'd go with Up.
How come?
People that know me really well.
Oh, it's because you're in it!
Yes. Said that I am Mr. Fredricksen, a crotchety old man. Always fun to hear.
Fair enough.
And then people that didn't know me so well all saw the movie and said, dude, you're Russell! Because at the time, I was a little shorter and also a little pudgier. But, still a great movie. And then if we're really throwing it back, Disney Channel original movies.
DComs.
Smart House.
Ooh, classic.
So good. What about you for those three?
If we're looking at those categories, I would say my Disney animation film of choice is probably the Goofy movie.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know, and it's probably one not a lot of people pick.
I can attest that this man has watched the Goofy movie way more than a normal person should.
Probably 100 times in my life. But with Goofy and Max and Powerline, it's just a great movie altogether. Pixar, it's kind of
so tough.
Yeah, it's kind of catch me on a certain day, and I'll probably give you a different answer. Today, I would say Monsters, Inc. I love the music.
That's a good one.
Mike and Sully are great characters. The side characters are funny.
I feel like all of our answers are probably not other people's, but that's okay.
But Monsters, Inc. Yeah, Monsters, Inc.
What about DCOM?
DCOM, I'm going to have to go with you. I love Smart House, but Brink and Johnny Tsunami are close second and third.
Well.
Those are excellent DCOMs as well. If I had to pick my favorite Disney character, this is actually a pretty easy one for me, honestly.
Not for me.
For me, it's Goofy, hands down. Going back even to the old animated cartoons that would run, I've just always been a big fan of Goofy, his personality, his hijinks, if you will. And I guess that's probably pretty indicated by the fact that I answered the Goofy movie as my favorite animated
I'm struggling
movie,
with this
but
one. As much as I love Russell, because he's just a...
You can't be your own favorite character. You know?
Like, he's such a cute little guy, you know? I would probably say Buzz Lightyear.
Interesting.
When it comes to, like, again, rewatchable movies, Toy Story 2 was, like, peak of my childhood, and that movie got watched so much, and that was one where Buzz really kind of stole the show. Because in the first Toy Story, he's kind of the outsider. Number 2, like, it's really him and Woody. And I love it. I mean, you know this. I demand we go to Pizza Planet literally every time we go to Disney World. When I lived in Tampa, once I went on a trip to go get Pizza Planet for lunch. I love it. Problem is, Disney took it away. But, kind of coming back. Kind of alien. I don't know. Aliens. When it comes to favorite attraction, my heart says to pick one of the mountains. I mean, we spent so much time doing those. One of my earliest Disney memories is my parents stuffing my hat with their hats so that I could get the height requirement at Space Mountain.
Not encouraged.
Don't do that.
But it works.
But it was great, and it was right when they went to the one-seaters. One of my favorite Disney memories. But I still think the old Buzz Lightyear ride, I mean, the old Space Ranger spin is pretty cool, because as of right now, the only person in the family to become a galactic hero.
No need to rub it in.
Whatever, you know.
Hey, I try my best.
What about you? What's your favorite?
My favorite is, and this, again, probably very few, Jungle Cruise through and through.
Goodness gracious.
There's just something special about the Jungle Cruise. Knowing that it's been in the park for so long, the corny, cheesy puns, and getting to see the backside of water. That's not something you get to see every day, you know?
And let it be known, this is not a joke. This is not him giving a weird answer for attention. This boy loves Jungle Cruise.
When I know I have a long day at work ahead, I will intentionally wear my Jungle Cruise socks to work because it puts me in a better mood. Jungle Cruise, if you're a first-time visitor, maybe not the attraction for you.
It's that 10th or 11th round when you're like, I'm in. Like,
yeah.
I'm bought in at this point.
But there's usually a pretty quick line that you can get on. The jokes are funny. The skippers of the boats are great. The Jungle Cruise, all day, every day.
Absolutely.
And the People Mover. Can't forget about the People Mover. Check out our Instagram for Ethan's reaction to the People Mover, because this boy loves moving people.
I do.
There's not an attraction that I would call my least favorite.
Well, that's
or
the
that
question.
Or I guess I could... Let me phrase that better. I don't think there's an attraction that I don't like.
There's not bad attractions.
Yeah, I'll go on just about anything. But if there's one attraction that I will put at the very bottom of my priority list, we're probably looking at... If we're talking all the parks... I know all of our attractions so far have been Magic Kingdom, but the Tiki Room, the Enchanted Tiki Room at Magic Kingdom, just not a high priority. I know it's very special in the parks. There's a lot of gags that go around it, but to me, the Tiki Room is not worth the time. 5-minute wait, sure, go. But anything above like a 5, 10, 15-minute wait, nah.
I don't know if this is a cheat answer because it's basically closed / down / whatever. But I hated Stitch's Great Escape.
Really?
You must not remember my first reaction.
I do not.
So, actually, stop. There are 2 that I hated as a child. That was one of them. The other one was Bug's Life, the 3D show.
Oh man, you were so scared of it.
It took me to, I think, age 15 to go and do that show, which is sad. And like, I get that it's pretty embarrassing, but I hated it. When they shot the stuff at you and you felt the bugs under you, like, I wanted to get. I hated it.
For those who don't know, the attraction Ethan's talking about is It's Tough to Be a Bug at Disney's Animal Kingdom, which is a 3D show.
No, thank you.
Hosted by Flick from A Bug's Life.
Don't care.
In the Tree of Life there.
Terrifying.
So it's a bit more of an obscure attraction, but... Yes,
don't do it.
Ethan was afraid for a very
long time. I don't know if I have like a always favorite. Again, it's one where your mood kind of dictates how you're feeling. But I can't say no to a Dole Whip. Like,
Ooh.
if I'm full,
Classic.
there is always a second stomach for the Dole Whip.
Okay,
I love pineapple, and I love ice cream. Just ask any worker on the Disney cruise who's had to restock that soft serve machine because I'm tearing through it.
The 10th cruise. Fellas, Ethan is back.
Ethan Shutt is here.
We need to stock the ice
Look,
cream.
Dole Whip is a beautiful blend of two things I love, and that is one that I know I will always be in the mood for.
For me, if we're talking Disneyland, it's definitely their corn dogs. Their corn dogs are insanely good. They're massive. Walt Disney World, I'm a big fan of the Mickey ice cream sandwich.
Better than the bar.
It's better than the bar. A lot of people,
what people say.
People will argue that the two best dessert snacks
Better
are
value.
the churro or the Mickey bar, and that's not true. Mickey ice cream sandwich.
Better
all the
value. Same price, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 2 cookies and ice cream, and now I'm counting for no reason. But it's better.
So there's 18 reasons why Mickey ice cream bar
I'll list them,
is
not
not
right
as
now.
good as the Mickey ice cream
Absolutely.
sandwich.
All around you there are spirits, child.
My favorite is a festival that Epcot puts on every year, the Food and Wine Festival. It is incredible. You eat your way around the world, essentially.
That's such a good sentence.
Going from country to country, trying different delicacies, trying different foods and drinks. It is just fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough.
I don't know if I can pick between Mickey's Not So Scary or the Very Merry Christmas Party. They're both so great. And again, that's
fun.
so many great childhood memories there. We've gone to more than we probably should at this point in life.
It's been a lot.
But either of those are just perfect. Like, it's such a great event if you just want to feel the Disney magic going through the park. I would probably say the Boardwalk Resort. Maybe, I mean, there's a lot of great things to it. A lot of it's sentimental value. I remember going there a lot with Mom and Dad growing up. I also went there with Brooke for one of our first dates. We ended up staying there right before we got on our honeymoon cruise. So that's one that's pretty much ingrained in me is one of the best ones all time.
I do like that one a lot. My personal favorite would have to be Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge.
You see the animals.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Like
The dining is wonderful.
Real good.
But even cooler is the open savanna they have at the resort, where you can see animals on the savanna from dining options, from the hotel lobby, and even from your bedroom window in some instances. So it's just all around a really unique experience, and probably my absolute favorite resort.
Well, everybody, now you know a little bit more about us and the Magical Express. But now, we want to know more about you. So hop down in the comments. Let us know your favorite character, your favorite movie, your favorite resort. Tell us if you agree with our answers or if there are any ones that shocked you, like someone's love of the Jungle Cruise.
Greatest ride ever.
Or anything else. Again, I'm Ethan.
I'm Ryan.
This is the Magical Express.